Hello, Mr. Randy Duck, and welcome back for another video. Today I have two replays to show you in the Tier 6 Soviet premium medium tank, the T-34-88. Now this tank is available to earn at the moment, which I'm sure most of you already know, for the anniversary op, and this op is running all month, so you've got lots of opportunity to earn this tank. If you don't already have it, it's a fantastic Tier 6 medium. You've got 220 alpha, a really decent reload, and you've got good mobility on the tank with 7 degrees of gun depression. So it's honestly a fantastic tank. Two replays to show you today. First, which is on proc, and is a bottom tier lobby. So we are against tier 8 tanks, and then we have a really nice game in the second lobby as well, where we are top tier, just to show you how good it can be when you are top tier. So here we are on proc. The enemy artillery is looking for us, almost gets a shot into us there, but thankfully for the artillery indicator, it gives us an opportunity to move about. And we do have to be somewhat careful, because what quite often can happen on proc is a lot of your team camp quite far back. But I am kind of, even though I'm a bottom tier tank, it's kind of important for me to try and just keep this vision for our team for tanks which do get shot up. As I'm poking, I'm keeping that rock, you see, that's kind of on my left, which is blocking line of sight from the sort of tanks which could potentially be on the tracks on the left. So that's why I'm trying to use that rock. While I'm not getting detected, I'm just looking for shots. But like I say, I do have to be careful. I am in the tier 6 light tank, but I'm not really going to adjust how I'm going to play just because I'm bottom tier, because someone's going to need to keep the middle ridge and keep this vision going, because that is quite important to the team. Thankfully, I am kind of reaping a bit of the reward from getting that vision. I do manage to pick up about 700 assistance there. This enemy light tank is sort of false and then behind. I do want to make sure we just definitely get rid of this light tank, because you can't have a light tank getting away with doing a play like that. Thankfully, it does get taken out, and that takes care of one of the enemy light tanks, which is going to give us a bit more of an advantage if the enemy light tanks do get taken care of. So as you can see, there's a number of tanks down the 1-2 line, and if they poke up like this, they do give me opportunities to get side shots in. This tank, can be a little bit derpy. I think I'll put the accuracy down to about 0.30, so it's on the derpier side, but still, with all the crew and the equipment, etc., it's very, very manageable, and you've got a very good reload if you do miss a shot anyway. So far we've had a decent start to this game, picking up a kill, 1,000 damage, 800 assistance. Top tier heavy there on the ridge, which we've got to be careful of, because it is an autoloader, could kill us in one clip. Looking like he's going to dump his clip right now here. I noticed shots were coming from the train tracks. It looks like it's this enemy medium. Have to be careful when I poke though, that I don't get shot in the side. We are starting to take a bit of control. We're going to 12 versus 9 now. I know there is tanks, enemy tanks on the hill on the other side. I'm very conscious of that, but what I want to do is get as much damage as I can, as we're now making the play down here, and then I'm going to try and get over there as quickly as we can to try and pick up a bit of more assistance. Basically, if we're able to get there quickly, we can get some assistance out of this game. Get a nice couple of shots there, the enemy tier 8 tank destroyer crossing, enemy medium tank comes up, it gives us another opportunity to get a shot in there. Putting us on to 1,600 damage, 1,000 assistance, and there's 5 enemy tanks remaining. I know that they're pretty much going to be on this hill or thereabouts, so we're trying to get over there to spot them, because if we do spot them first, all that assistance could be ours. I don't think those enemy team had much to fight on that hill, so it's a good chance of full health, which they are. And thankfully I got the spots on this tank, and that's going to really help us pick up those assistance damage. Looking to just try and get shots into this IS here. You can see the reap of the reward of getting there quickly, getting there first, because that's now put me up to almost 2,000 assistance there with 3 enemy tanks remaining, and I'm probably going to be the closest to get there again. With all the tanks being on the ridge, and all the tanks being in a 10 versus 3 now, if I get underneath this ridge, I'm going to be able to spot them, and also for the enemy team to kill me, they'd have to then come off the ridge, which would mean they would get shot. So I'm just going to try and rush over there as fast as I can. Picked up some more assistance from that tank there, put us on to about 2,800 assistance. Almost up to 3,000 assistance mark now, with 2,000 damage of our own. So considering this is a tier 8 matchmaking, we've had a really decent game here. So So I'm trying to now move forward and, like I say, get underneath this ridge, and with the hope that they'll try and over poke to shoot me. That's what I really kind of want here, and trying to entice this enemy T-29 to poke up high, and so I can get some more assistance, because once my friendly team get with me underneath the hill, then I won't pick any assistance up, because there'll already be their spotted targets as well. But the enemy artillery shooting, obviously I will pick up the assistance for that, because these are my spots. Enemy IS is a one shot behind me. I don't want to get too carried away, because that T-29 could take care of us pretty quickly, being that we are a tier 6 tank there. But right now this game's won. These tanks, they've got no chance. Artillery shooting them, we're picking up more assistance. They really don't have much things they can do. His enemy heavy's going to come behind me. He should get shut down by my friendly team. If not, I'll be able to take him out anyway. Pick up another kill there, confirming the 3rd kill. And now I'm just going to sit in front of this T-29 and just try and get some damage. I do need to actually aim a bit better, and let's aim for his lower plate, and then we should be able to pen it. Picking up another penetration shot, a little bit more assistance. Bringing us then to the first replay of the video. So let's just see how we manage to get on. So we do get 3 kills, 2,600 damage, 3,200 assistance, getting the ace tanker there, and that's it for replay number 1. But we still have a really nice replay coming up, and let's move on to the second replay. Okay, so here we are for the final replay then on airfield. This time we are top tier, and this tank can be a bit of a bully at top tier. There's 2 enemy fun police, 2 enemy artillery in the game, 1 enemy light tank, and I think initially we're going to just try and get to the sort of ridge just directly in front of us. See if sometimes you can get any early shots at enemy tanks which are sort of in their base, especially when it's in a tier 6 matchmaking. Quite often you'll get an opportunity to catch tanks out at their base, and you might be able to farm a bit of damage early doors. So that's my initial plan. And you see the mobility on this tank is really nice. You've got a top speed of about 54 kilometers an hour, which allows you to get around that map pretty well. So, and we're going to, like I say, this is the position I wanted to take at the start, just in case there is an enemy tank caught out in the middle, which has just happened and is perfect. So we're going to try and track that enemy KV in place. I hope that maybe we'll be able to pick up some assistance or farm a bit more damage. But right now I'm just going to try and get as many shots in as we can. We put 2 shots in, looking for the 3rd shot there. Unfortunately we get a ricochet. We're going to turn our attention to this poor tier 5 French tank and see if we can get some more damage, see if we can track him in place. Unfortunately we don't track him there. Going to see if we can squeeze one into our turret. We do hit the turret. Unfortunately we don't penetrate, but now we've got an opportunity to go for this KV1, which we're going to shoot at the turret, because we'll be able to pen the turret there. If he keeps backing up, we should pick up our 1st kill, which we do. Enemy KV2. Now I'm going to go straight for the engine, because KV2s get set on fire a lot, beating that they are Soviet. Unfortunately I haven't. I was hoping that I was going to be able to continue shooting this engine and set them on fire. That hasn't been the case, but we do pick up, well, we don't pick up the kill, but we do pick up the majority of his hit points, putting us onto about 1,800 damage. Really decent start to the game, but the game is still close. I'm going to try and move forward now, because I feel like that position's going to outlive itself, and see if we can try and get some shots into these enemy heavies and help out our friendly team over there. Get a nice shot into that heavy, but now I'm getting shot from their base still. I need to try and get safe here. Trying to not get in the way of our friendly TD. I'm also just trying to not take damage from their base. I'm going to see if I can spot their base. I did just spot an enemy artillery there, or see an enemy artillery. I was thinking I could try and get the kill. Finish off that French heavy from earlier. There's the enemy artillery. Try and see if we can take this tank out now. He does get shut down. We pick up a little bit of assistance, and now we've got this enemy 57 heavy, which we should be able to take care of. I'm unfortunately having a little bit of gun depression issue there. Unconscious as well if they still got tank destroyers at the base. I don't want to just go in on this tank. I kind of want to do this, let the tank come in for us. Now he's on a 1 shot, we can pick up that tank, confirming our kill. Enemy Skoda is now getting shots into us. That's a very, very dangerous tier 6 tank, because it's got a little autoloader and it fires so quickly. So I'm not really feeling it where I am right now. I feel like I want to try and get a little bit of distance, but I also want to make sure that we don't get, we don't take damage when we cross here. Unfortunately, we get spotted by the leopard, but thankfully we just managed to get down as quick as we can. As you can see, we're very, very outnumbered on that side now, and I think I've made the right decision in getting out of there, getting myself a little bit of distance, because it is a very, very close game. I'm going to see if we can put a shot into this Skoda, maybe put him onto a one-shot while he's distracted. He does poke up, looking for a shot where I used to be. We get a shot in, put him onto one shot, trying to finish him off. Unfortunately, wasn't able to pen, and then a tank shoots me from the base. So we're going to try and pull back. Enemy artillery is looking to shoot us as well. We're actually losing this game at the moment, but it's very, very tight. I think if I would have stayed where I was, I would have already been dead. So thankfully, I made the right decision on knowing when to leave, moving back, keeping my tank in the game. I still got 500 hit points. I'm still in a good position, and I've already managed to get 3,000 damage from 3 kills and a tiny, well, 800 assistance as well. So again, really nice, not a game, but with a lot more to potentially be had. Enemy tank destroyer gets spotted. Thankfully he misses, or he probably could have killed us there. He's on reload now. We're trying to get another shot in. We're not going to risk going for another shot because the enemy leopard's coming in. Get a nice shot through the drive, will track him in place. Unfortunately, the enemy artillery hits us there, and we're going to back up because the low tier artillery has got very, very decent reload. So we have to be careful. So we're trying to pull back so the artillery can't shoot us now, because it's 6 versus 6. Still a very close game. We've got 4,000 damage here and 3 kills and 1,000 assistance in a tier 6 tank. So having a really nice game. I'd love to take out that Skoda, because I do feel like I might, if that Skoda dies, have an opportunity to try and finish off that tank destroyer from earlier, and then that might give us a freedom to kill the enemy artillery piece, and obviously to stop the artillery shooting at our guys there. So it is a 6 versus 6. Like I say, it is very, very close. We get spotted there. I think that must be that Skoda. It is. I'd love to be able to shut down that Skoda, but I'm being careful because I know, again, there was that tank destroyer from earlier, and I don't really want to overextend and then get myself killed. It's not worth it. We guess we have to be a little bit more patient than that to make sure we don't throw our tank and potentially throw the game. So I'm just trying to work an angle just to see if we can get a shot into that Skoda or spot that TD. You see the artillery fire. I know he's very, very close. Enemy tank destroyer gets spotted. I'm hoping I'm not going to get detected here. I don't. Should be able to finish him off as long as I don't get blind fired here. We do finish him off, confirming the 4th kill. And now I kind of feel like I might be able to get a free reign at this enemy artillery here. Maybe I should have gone in actually on killed that Skoda. But I was kind of thinking if I lost my spot, I might actually be able to sneak past him, because the Skoda's getting pushed by a heavy, and I kind of felt like the Skoda was going to die, and I wanted to get to the next set of damage as quickly as I possibly could to try and maximise my game here. So now I'm going for the artillery piece, and I'm thinking the Skoda's not going to spot me. I should be good. I should be able to go in and kill this tank now and take revenge. And then the enemy heavy tank, which I was not expecting to be there, comes around. I put him on a one shot, but then he takes me out, and that's a shame that we had to lose there. We left him on 40 hit points, but I really wasn't expecting that heavy tank to be coming from that side, if I'm honest. But we still got on to have a really good game. Spoiler alert, we do go on and win this one, and let's just jump onto the scoreboard and see how we did. Okay, so there we go. We do pick up the win. We get 4 kills, just shy of 5,000 damage there, and 1,000 assistance. So we had a really nice game. We could have gone on and had a bit more. Maybe if I'd have just killed that Skoda instead of tried to go for the artillery. But, you know, nonetheless, a really, really nice game. And this tank is capable of those games. It is a fantastic little premium, well worth earning. But as always, thank you for your amazing support, and happy tanking.
Hadouken!